Wagwan, wagwan, wagwan. It's your humble host. Big truck right back at you. Conversation and reviews. Shout out to the Tip Network doing amazing things. Go to their channel and show some love. Subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Don't forget to hit that notification so that when I upload, you'll be the first to get an exclusive. They got some things to say. I have some things to say. And then the spirit of the universe is going to take us home. So, with that being said, grab your shoulder pads and your helmet. And let's get this work. Let's go.
God damn it. Stay tuned, motherfuckers. Peel your motherfucking eyeballs. Devastation is about to take place.
8 out of 10 women go find a boyfriend if she work in jail. Because that's the nature.
Like she'll find a boyfriend.
She will secretly be either emotionally, mentally, or spiritually connected with him. So they'll share some type of intimate connection. Especially if she got to see him every day. She worked there for years. There's no way a woman can work in jail or prison and think that you can separate that. You can't defy nature.
Can an individual separate their personal life versus work? Some can, some can't.
Common.
It's very common. It's very common. My uncle told me one time, he said, man, a woman who work in prison or in jail, any man she ever dreamed about having, at some point she go see him.
Since everybody acting like they scared to say it, I'ma say it. I couldn't work at a prison. I'll be all back there in the cell with men, especially the fine ones. What you in here for, boo? For real, you did all that?
But see, that's the wrong attitude right there. And is that type of attitude that will get you caught up? Is that type of attitude that get a large number of female officers caught up? Now they ass is doing jail time. Now they got a felon on their record. Now they destroyed any opportunity to work in that type of field. Why risk it? It's not even worth it. For some, it's worth the risk.
They locked you up for it? So what you want me to sneak you in, an Xbox or an iPhone? You gotta have an Xbox all in my ass trying to get through there. Then it's like the finest ones be in jail. Roll 3. Baby, roll it though. I got to come up in there and see what.
Let me say this too. On the flip side of that, women, female officers aren't the only ones that get compromised. You have some male officers that get compromised because you do have some fine, attractive female inmates.
It's like all this they did to me while I was in prison. You know what I mean? These people, these nurses, all of them look the same. They all demonic and fucking each other and sucking each other. If you got a wife or a husband that work in prison, on my life, she's a hoe. And he's everything in it.
These niggas here doing things and saying things mentally and emotionally that the boyfriend out here ain't doing. So she's coming to work finding comfort. I mean, every woman got a work boyfriend.
Getting that mental stimulation, getting that mental, that encouragement. And I've seen it, you know. So I chose to speak on this. I chose conversation and reviews to react to this because I see it, because I work in corrections. So there's a lot of great talking points, but also an eye opener.
Every woman got a work boyfriend, especially if they work together for a long time. They go to lunch, they develop. That's theirs, but she got a work boyfriend. In her mind, if things could be different, this would be her man. And that's just because she can't go home with him. So he's ideal to her. So if you work in jail, you got a jail boyfriend that you secretly go, I each other. It's real subtle things that you do.
Do you think that that's a problem in like the prison or jail community? Like females having these types of
it compromised safety for the whole everybody.
All that, I love you and coming home swearing lies. I had a gang of police COs up in there willing to suck and they was sucking and I didn't let them fucking suck me. I had too much attention.
You putting yourself at risk and that inmate's life at risk when the CO parts take and that type of act. I've seen situations where it goes wrong. I've even seen situations where the U.S. Marshals showed up at a CO's home, vanilla folder. On this date, you did this, you did that. We've been tracking you. We've been watching you for a month. You've done this. Here's your pattern. And that female CO had a husband and 3 kids at home. Husband was shocked. He didn't know.
They get away with this, but you can come bend over and do all that, and yeah, real life. And I'm telling the truth. It's about that time. I'm not telling no names though, but if your or your nigga work in a prison or a hospital, they the other people they working with, I promise.
Another day, another female prison guard accused of acting quite badly with an inmate. The UK seems to be dealing with a rise in inappropriate interactions between prisoners and their overseers, but we're going to get some insight from an attorney across the pond about what could be leading to an increase in these kinds of incidents, or at least an increase in reporting, as well as how the English justice system deals with these kinds of cases.
By definition, there are no consensual.
Hey, yo. Inmate had her ass bent over. While he was smoking, he was hitting it from the back while he had a cigarette in his mouth. And the other dude was recording. I remember that story. I seen the video. Let's go.
Relationships in prison, but a lot of these inmates that are in relationships with officers, they have flirted with them and they have started that. And even though it is legally not consensual, you would see that the inmate did want to participate in that with the officer. Now again, it's illegal. It's not okay. I'm not justifying it. I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm just letting you know what I saw with my own 2 eyes. It happens all of the time. You'd be hard pressed to find a facility where that's never happened. And I know that corrections officers are always in my comment section saying like, I've never seen that. I worked for 37 years. I ain't never one time seen an inmate and an officer. Okay.
Bullshitting. I worked in corrections for 4 years. I've seen the shit. Okay. I've worked in the county. Now I'm working in federal. Ain't no piece of ass worth losing my job. Hell no.
And saw it in my head. I think my first experience with this, I was in a county jail. We would flash him when he would walk by the cell or when he was at the officer desk. And a couple of times, inmates saw it. We saw what was going on. That is true in almost every single scenario. Inmates see you. We see you. You know why we see you? We have nothing else to look at.
Glad she said that. There's 24 hours in a day. Depending on where you at, if you're in a pod, 12 hours a day, you there. Let's not include if your ass get mandated and you got to stay. If you're on an 8-hour shift, there's going to be some interaction. But there's a way you have to move.
You cannot stop human nature. And one of the biggest, absolute biggest parts of human nature is the sexual attraction and sexual activity between men and women. So you think locked up that draws ain't getting dropped and everybody thinks it's same sex, but it's not same sex all the time because some of these prison guards are getting caught for busting it down in real time. There's a whole lot going on, a whole lot of work husbands out there. And these ladies have their legs straight up in the air. And yes, the coin can flip and men do it too. There's even folks on the outside communicating through the Prison Connect trying to get their boo. When you come out, I'll be waiting for you. My goodness, never thought I'd see it. Didn't believe it until I seen it. But you live long enough in the world to make a liar out of everyone.
Hi, my name's Talia. I'm from Boise. I'm currently in Pocatello at PWCC.
You fucking with a man here, baby.
I'm looking for some new people to get to know, get to vibe with. If you feel like you can match my vibe, hit me up on JPay. My number's 127-602. Hi.
I told you, they even got a fucking app. They got an app where you can write to these inmates. You can connect with them. You can chat with them. Conjugal visits. And when you go and see them, you cannot be making this shit up.
My name is Aisha Sanders. I'm 35 years old and I am at the Dayton Correctional Institute.
So that's fine. She's fine.
For women, I'm using this opportunity to try and find a pen pal.
But look how she looked, though. Look how she looked. Modern women better watch out. Because if you got women like this, looking like this, and they can appreciate a man, modern women are fucked.
A lifelong friend, somebody who might want to get to know me and who will allow me to get to know them as well. So if this interests you, please contact me as soon as you can. Okay, bye.
Hi guys, my name is Erin. I'm 38 years old. I have 4 kids, and I'm just looking for a friend. I love yoga, going outside, gardening,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to meet some friends.
Traded in Boise, Idaho. I'm looking for people to connect with, and I'm at Sticky. If you want to reach out to me, my number is 110-512, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks. Bye.
Women that are that attractive, what did they do to end up in the situation that they are in? You'd be surprised. There's some good women out there that made bad decisions and bad choices.
I have something to do, something for you to do, totally different, totally new, a new experience, an experience that you have not had before, and it will absolutely change your life when you get out. Why don't you try going the straight and narrow and not committing crimes?
Why don't you marry him?
He went to jail.
Oh, so you picked ass whoopers and felons? No, no, you had 20 million to pick from, but you picked a felon once to have 2 babies by and then Ike Turner.
She's ever fantasized and dreamed about having, if she's working prison, she's gonna see her type. She's gonna find something about it because it's nature. So you got down there, there's perverts, and as soon as you get a guard come by, then they got their dicks out.
But if you work in a prison or a hospital, they f***ing the other people they working with or somebody. And if you got one that ain't, you better start your life over.
You take it for what it is. When, you know, this is why we had these type of conversations. You are who you attract, right? They have consequences. A female CEO, she like a little kid in a candy store working in the men's unit. Same thing for that male CEO working in the women's unit, like a little kid in a candy store.
We actually see people are actually lining up indeed to date folks who are fresh out of the pokey. Now, I'm not saying that somebody out of the pokey should not deserve a second chance, but what I am saying is that you cannot get with somebody fresh out the pokey. Then when it goes wrong, when it crashes, when everything's going crazy, man or female sit around and wonder, well, why are these people ain't acting right? They have a history of not acting right. Their past is prologue in this case. So, I'm gonna just kick on back and watch the whole world go to hell in a handbasket. But like my grandfather always told me, if the world is going to hell in a handbasket, well, I'm just gonna sit back and hold the handle and make sure I pour that dump out appropriately, because this is just turning into a big pile of fecal matter. I mean, come on, how down bad do you actually have to be? Even the ladies, just imagine being a prison guard, working every day, doing your job, getting paid. It's your career path, and you sacrifice it all for a piece of ass.
Literally. They will literally throw it all away. I've seen it.
It happens every day on the outside, but who would have known that there was a lot of people busting them draws behind the walls?
I'm Jess, I'm 36. And I'm on the first date. So if you want—
Hey, she says she's going on the first date. I don't know when you're gonna get that first date, but most of these girls are getting out pretty soon anyway.
Yo, my name is Brianna, 20 years old. My release date is 2045. What the fuck? I'm currently locked up in Ohio right now. The artist is an aspiring tattoo artist, and so far I've been locked up for 4 years. I wanted to hop on this site to look for friends and good conversation.
Wait a minute. Did this person just say 2045? It is my greatest suspicion that these ladies are trying to establish contact out there, and there's some simp lame who's going to be absolutely all in for it. And then this will be the same guy saying that the ladies just don't appreciate the good guy.
It never ceases to amaze me. You got some simp-ass men and some simp-ass women.
I'm a believer in letting people do exactly what they got to do. Just offer a little social commentary and a cautionary tale. But one thing is true. You get exactly what you put into this world. And when you're putting into, and who you choose to pour into is who you choose to pour into. And back to the folks who actually think this is going to work. Well, you're just a reality television show in the making, and everybody's going to be here for it, watching it, crash and burn. And of course, the Not All Coalition is swinging in to the rescue. Well, sir, madam, I understand that not all people are failures when they come out of the prison system. Some people turn their life around.
You do have some that do turn their life around. You do have some that do make a difference. Kudos to those individuals.
Is that when you got to play the averages, you don't want to put yourself in a position where you're going to lose. And this is what happens to us in the community. We're constantly putting ourselves behind the 8 ball, doing things that we shouldn't do. Cautionary tales get ignored. Wisdom gets thrown out the window. People get called old heads when they try to warn you about you going down the wrong path, but it's okay. It's all right, young man. I'm gonna let a hard head go on and make a soft ass.
Hey, what's up? Prison Connect. My name is Shannon Gutierrez.
Damn. Okay.
I'm 32 years old. I'm currently in Chowchilla, California, waiting to get released. So I'm looking to meet some new people out there. Girls, slide in my DMs. Show me what's really going on out there. I can't wait to get out. People, see new things, try new experiences. So show me what you have to offer.
He's on lockdown. I think you get on your knees and fix it.
Right now, I'm 36. I'm here at Chowchilla, just looking for some new friends, see what's up with y'all in that world. So hit me up on this GTO. Let me know what's going on.
You fucking with a man here, baby.
That's it.
First of all, you got like that attention from a woman, especially if she's like attractive, you're attracted to her. You know what I mean? Something you're deprived of for years. You know, just having that conversation, building with her. She likes you, you like her, or you fall in love, she falls in love. So you got somebody you can talk to every day, face to face. But also too, man, what is she gonna do, bro? She's gonna bring you food. That's gonna be the first thing. She's gonna bring you food before you even start the relationship. If she's feeling you, she gonna break you off, man.
So if you work in jail, you got a jail boyfriend that you secretly go, I each other. It's real subtle things that you do.
Do you think that that's a problem in like the prison or jail community? Like females having these types of
it compromises safety.